Alright, how's everybody doing? This is Dan Fitch, Hall 19, here to make hits. And I here have my LaGuardia Community College folder. And this right here is my folder of to-do lists. So I'm going today to talk a bit with you, the viewers, about pretty much whatever I have written down. I have specific videos I plan on posting here on my profile. Alright, something I like. Alright, pretty much I'll talk about my electronics. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. The first game system I had was a Game Boy, the big fat one with the purple buttons back in 95. You know, I'm eating Twizzlers right now because I can do that. But on a serious note though, my electronics, I've upgraded far beyond my wildest imaginations. And I had in 2000, I had a Sega Dreamcast. Used to play Sonic, Home Alone, Street Fighter 2, gravy. 2003, 2004, yeah, 2003, I had a PlayStation. Just got a PlayStation. 2000, my grandmother for Christmas got me a Game Boy Color. It's all good. As the years progressed, I started buying Game Boy Advances. I started hustling, doing deals with video games. But it wasn't illegal. It was all good. I pretty much became a game addict from then. It wasn't an addiction, but it was like part of me. That mentality was there. Like, oh, let me try to give this kid one game and get like 3 from him. And that ended up happening on several occasions. I wanted to build my collection. So I ended up being the type where I actually would give a person one Game Boy Advance game and end up getting 4 in exchange for that one game. And that's how my collection grew. But over the years, because times have gotten harder, I sell them the games so I would get a little money. And, you know, I wasn't working. I was in high school only. But I started working at the age of 11. So my deal was, you know, I love my video games. I grew up with it. My grandmother, my older sister, and me used to argue over the game. I was just a toddler learning how to play video games. Now I have a PlayStation 3, PSP, DSi, Lite. Still got my Game Boy Color. All types of gadgets I have now, little toys even. And so I wanted to speak about my times with electronics and things like that. Alright, I currently have a MacBook Pro. I also have a Latitude from Dell. But because I was in foster care, I was blessed to be given my MacBook Pro, and through another program given my Dell. Both a Macintosh and a Dell work typed differently. A Mac is considered to be more faster when it comes to internet. When it comes to, you got that BlackBerry also. The thing is, a Macintosh has always been considered fast, and that beef between Bill Gates and his Microsoft company, as well as the Apple company and their executive producers, it's a beef that's not really physical, but by paperwork and the battle of who sells the better products. It's been running through deep for years. So, you know, that's what that is. I've always banged, I would say, with Team Sony since, well, 2003 when I first got my PlayStation, actually. I bought my sister just last year for my 19th birthday last year, December, around after December 11th, I turned 19. My older sister actually brought me a PS2 and gave me some games with it. And now I have a PS2 stored away because I have a PlayStation 3 with like 48 games almost. At least 45, 44 games. And these are games I've been playing since 2009 after I graduated from Port Richmond High School in Staten Island, New York. And I was, blessed with money from the school for working hard. And I was like, me being a man who's always struggled to get nice toys, nice items, materialistic stuff, I will admit, but stuff that I enjoyed and stuff I never really had the privilege of having. And I see everybody else with it, I was like, wow, if I could just, enjoy that like they would, and God has blessed me. And it's sad. It really is sad because, wow, I've come a long way. And now I'm blessed. What's sad about this is people use video games to corrupt other people. Video games in general are never meant to be used for evil purposes. Though they have games that attract evil forces and influences, of course. But on a real note, pretty much electronics is very valuable in our country today, the United States of America, because it's used for such convenience, and it can actually help save lives because of the way they use electronics in hospitals, in police departments, fire departments, the way it's used as forms of communication and forms of reaching out to people and all types of things, just electronics in general. But me, I've had my game systems over the years, respectively, like I just said, and I currently have six different game systems, handheld and home held, if I can call it that. And so, I enjoy when I can, but I'm in college right now, repping that LaGuardia Community College, ready know, Queens, New York, salute, New York City, U.S. But on a serious note, I don't have time to play my PS3 as much, but I still have like lots of trophies. I still play my games when I can. My 2K11 just got my Black Ops. I'm not online like crazy like everybody else, so I'm only level 5 at the moment. So I'm not the type of person. I play video games, and I can play games for as long as 4 hours straight, but only on nights where I know I did some math homework. I keep it real with people, and that's what I hate when people is like that. Yeah, it's real sad because people always try to find a way out of things, and they do bad things to get their way. But then that ends up coming back to bite them in the behind, even if it's not immediately. Electronics is People claim electronics is a force of evil. I mean, it depends because people tend to use it that way. Me, I play my games from Call of Duty to NBA to Burnout Paradise. I play with love and kindness. I don't play like some beast. I don't, my last PS3 dead seriously caught the yellow light, and I seriously I had it for over a year, and it really sucked. And so, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I did play that a bit more, but I still didn't play it as much because at that time I was still in LaGuardia. Now I'm like in my fourth semester of college, community college, in New York City. So the responsibilities of doing other things than video games is much more important. But I still have my electronics, my iPod Touch, my gear, my gadgets. But this is all stuff that I had to buy. Just a sec. Oh wait. Hey. Just throw it. Thank you. Had to do a deed real quick. Our sister was giving me some laundry. I was eating a Twizzler, and my little sisters are nagging me while I'm trying to do a video. I try to do this as my peaceful time to myself and to video blog, and also to make points about specific topics and factors that we as Americans and non-Americans deal with today. Video games and electronics is something that ranges even outside the U.S. But the way people in other countries the way people go about things with video games is far different than us in America. People are hooking Blackberries up to PS3s and talking to people in space on some serious status. Like, I'm being sarcastic, but I'm being realistic at the same time. Because we got, alright, the BlackBerry is a phone. It's a computer, it's a phone, it's a book, it's everything. If it could save children in Haiti, it probably would. The way the company programs it. I got a BlackBerry from Metro PCS. I switched over from my Boost Mobile. I don't deal with AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, some other ones. Well, Bell Atlantic was used for the payphones, but yeah, pretty much any other company. Yeah, Sprint. I don't mess with those companies, those 2-year plans. People are like, oh, I got 4G network. I got 3G network, and I'm still doing good. As long as I can text, Twitter, Facebook, email, make phone calls, that's all I need. And check my voicemails. And yeah, take pictures, record voice notes on the side. That's great. My memo pad for my lyrics, my poetry, I'm good. I don't need all that extra stuff because I have all my gadgets here at my crib. And of course, I protect myself very well. I dead seriously will hurt somebody because people stolen from me before and they're getting this. And I just dropped my phone. Crap. My sister just threw a sock at me and I dropped my phone. Yeah, but you know, I'm a guy that loves to text. I'm turning 20 next month. See, when it comes to electronics, you can't tell me nothing. Because I'm the type of guy that grew up with a Game Boy, purple buttons, gray containers, 1995, and I still remember it. I had a Wolverine game, and my sister was like probably 14, 13 years old. She was like 12, 11 years old, and I was only like 4, and I knew what a video game was. I didn't talk that much yet. It's a baby. So, on a serious note though, electronics are going to be here. How about we just relax, chill, enjoy it, and try to make stuff so corrupt and crazy? And this is a service announcement for me. Daniel Fitch, Harlem Night Fitch, Dan Fitch, Harlem 19, whatever you want to call me, F Brown. For those who know from Staten Island, already know. And that's pretty much it. Keep it 100. Peace.